Hey beautiful souls, welcome to Nymph Tarot with me, Natasha. So we have the usual energy check-in today, and it's obviously a pick a card with these 3 piles. So here, this is for people who are in separation, low or no contact with their person, and they kind of want to find out what they're feeling, what they're thinking, get some channeled messages with my deck here. Just general about this connection and how your person is. So have a little think about which one you are drawn to. So we have pile 1 here with the pyrite, we have pile 2 with the rose quartz, and we have pile 3 with the opalite. So see which one you're drawn to, and then click down in the description box below for your reading. Hey pile 1 with the pyrite, this is your reading. So what I usually do is get into it quite quickly because it is a longer reading, but just a reminder beforehand, remember this is of course a general reading, so it may mean not everything does resonate for you because collectively there's a lot of energy to be picked up on. If you are interested in a private reading of this kind, then do get in contact with me either through email, Facebook or Instagram, and we can arrange that. I have a limited amount of readings I can do per week, but I have a few slots open at the moment, so do get in touch. So let's have a look at firstly what your person is feeling towards you. So you have Knight of Swords. Then we have 6 of Wands. Then we have 8 of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And we have Strength and Commitment, which is very nice to see in a love reading. So, what are they feeling? So, for me, what I'm seeing is obviously with this there's not a lot of cup energy here, so I feel like they're actually not very in their emotions at the moment, but I feel like firstly there's a lot of passion towards you with the kind of 6 of Wands and 8 of Wands. I feel like they just want to come towards you. If you've not seen them for a while, I feel like especially with the 8 and the 6 of Wands here, it's like just really wanting to come towards you for it to be successful. And I feel like I get a sense here that they do feel like it would be successful as well. I feel like they do want to do this. They want to come towards you. I feel like they have a lot more clarity in their feelings at the moment with that Ace of Swords. So but in the past they hadn't really told you how they felt, if they didn't, or maybe they were just very wishy-washy, be like, oh, well, I like you, but they didn't really commit anything more than saying something like that. I feel like now they have a lot more clarity. And with that Knight of Swords, sometimes that can be wanting to rush towards someone, wanting to rush towards them to tell them that your feelings or your thoughts, just wanting that kind of like new communication. And as you can see with the Knight of Swords, that the trees are kind of like bending like that, so it's like really like fast movement, wanting this to happen like yesterday, like it's a now kind of energy. And you have here commitment, so I feel like this person is feeling very committed to you at the moment. So this could be for some of you, maybe you are actually in a relationship with this person, but you just wanted to watch for, you know, funsies. I know people do that, so they definitely feel this level of commitment to you. And then strength, I feel like this is just representing the strength of their feelings, really. For me, that's what the energy I'm picking up on. I feel like it is actually, there is a lot of strong feelings here, and if they haven't told you, I feel like they are wanting to get that, they're wanting to do that with this kind of, with that 8 of Wands energy, 6 of Wands. There's a lot of like really very positive forward motion kind of energy here, which is really amazing to see for you guys. So what they're thinking, so you have the Emperor in reverse, you have the Hanged Man in reverse, you have Two of Cups, which are another lovely card, and then you have Finding, and you have Passion. So this person, as I said up above, I feel like they do have a lot of passion for you. There's a lot of fiery energy. The Emperor is, you know, fire sign as well, Aries. So with it in reverse, I feel like you've really taken this person's power away. I feel like I've said this in a previous reading, but I feel like maybe they're one of these people that usually are smooth, they have all the lines, and it's kind of just none of that normal stuff has worked on you. And I feel like they're just like, why has it not worked? Usually this works on everyone, and they have people throwing themselves at them, whereas you're just like, nah, it's not really working for me, bud. And I feel like you've kind of taken their power away from them. And with the Hanged Man in reverse, I feel like when they think of you, I feel like their thinking has like completely changed, and you've really shown them like a new perspective. So whether you have actually just taught them things, maybe that this is like their first relationship, something along those lines, I feel like you've really changed that for them. You've changed their whole entire perspective, and maybe they're one of these people that couldn't ever see themselves settling down, or having like a longer term commitment. Maybe they thought that they would always be a bit of a player. Maybe they didn't think relationships were really for them. But now you've had, with the Two of Cups next to it, I feel like they've completely changed the tune, and they're definitely feeling the deep connection between you guys, and I feel like they do want to act on that. With that Finding card as well, I feel like they're almost like wanting to find the right words, they want to find the right time. I feel like they're just at the moment searching for just the right way of moving this along, and definitely they have a lot of passion for you, as I said before. I feel like there's a lot of chemistry between you guys, and maybe this is what's really changed their perspective. Maybe they've had that chemistry before, but with that Two of Cups here, this is like chemistry and emotional attachment, and the possibility for a long-term future. Maybe that's just things they've never really experienced before, and maybe they even thought that they weren't going to experience that, and you've really just changed their perception. So next, what we have for you guys is what their intentions are. So you have Three of Swords, you have Temperance, you have Two of Wands, and then you have Nine of Cups, and then you have Answering the Call, the time is now. So your person, their intention, I feel like Three of Swords, they're definitely, their intention is maybe they're having to get over some sort of heartache, maybe they're getting over some, I feel like it could be even childhood wounds. Maybe the reason they didn't think this was going to happen, maybe they've had that kind of long-term relationship, maybe they have been in this situation before, and maybe they thought, oh, I've already had that, like I've kind of used up my chance, I'm never getting that again. And I feel like they're having to do some work on themselves, really like think about maybe their self-image, and about being in relationships, what their kind of perceptions. Because obviously with the Three of Swords, if this came up with some other negative cards, I would be like, oh yeah, maybe their intentions isn't to move forward. But I feel like definitely with the other cards, they are intending to move towards you, because you've got obviously that answering the call, the time is now. I feel like this person would be very perceptive, receptive for you coming towards them. So I feel like if you did call them, if you sent them a text, I feel like this is a sign that they would answer you. They have been very patient. I feel like it's taken them time to realise quite probably what the connection was, how they feel about you. I feel like where they have had maybe disappointment in the past, maybe they've been just kind of jaded about love, and they're just saying, oh yeah, it's like maybe a short-term thing, and now it's like getting longer. They're like, oh, maybe this isn't just a fling. And at the moment I feel like they are really trying to make a decision, and this may be why if you've not heard from them for a little while and you think, are they ever going to come back to me? And it's just this person with temperance. It probably has quite a lot of patience. Temperance is the card, I believe it's Sagittarius, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I can never remember them off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it's Sagittarius. You know, lots of patience. And I do think they have made up their mind, but they just haven't made that movement yet. And their intentions, I feel like their intentions is to come towards you. That 9 of Cups, that is the wish fulfillment. I feel like that's how they see you. They see you very much as a wish fulfillment. Somebody that's going to make them very happy. It could be very long lasting. I see it as being, you know, the end goal is you. Oh, sorry. So for anyone that's not in the UK, our clocks went back on Sunday, and unfortunately my new shift at work is 6 AM till, oh, it doesn't matter what time it's till, but 6 AM, but I now wake up at about 4:50, and when the clocks went back, my body clock is now like, nope, let's wake up at 3 AM. So I have been awake since 3 AM, so I'm feeling a little bit sleepy today. Then for their actions, you have King of Swords. What I like, you've got a lot of butterflies in your reading. So you have butterflies here, you have them in these cards. I feel like that's, like, you know, sign of transformation, new life, which I feel like is very positive for you guys. You have the Devil in reverse. You have the World in reverse. And you have the Hierophant, so a lot of mages. And then you have, this came out in reverse. Usually I do not read Mythology cards in reverse, but for this one it felt right. So you have, so in the upright is a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So there we go. And then you have balance, spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So you have 2 full moons. So I feel like something is coming to a conclusion for this person. So first of all, that a fiery climax approaches. I feel like the reason it's in reverse, I feel like it is something is coming to an end, but I just don't get a sense that it is actually going to be particularly fiery. I feel like it's actually, with this person's cards, I don't think it's going to be fiery, but I feel like there is just going to be some sort of climax, some sort of ending. Maybe it is with another person. I'm not really getting that sense. There isn't like any sort of third party cards that I can really see, so I don't think it is necessarily that, but maybe they have to end something for you guys to be able to start with. That is like moving, it could be third party, but something has to change. So, and then you have balance, spirituality and practicality. I feel like this person with the Hierophant, so the Hierophant can be a card about, you know, being in touch with that spiritual side, but it's important not to rely on it too much. Don't like take everything as gospel, I feel. Do do rely on practical things as well. Don't just keep one of the things I find with tarot readings is people do kind of get almost like a little bit addicted to them, and so maybe this person, if you have somebody that is quite spiritual as well, maybe that is a bit of a warning for them, like that not to get too into this. And also sometimes with tarot the energies can be flipped, or because obviously energy's fluid, so this may even be for you guys, like maybe stop watching so many on your person, because you know you might be focusing on that rather than them. But for them, what I'm seeing is with that King of Swords, that they're really going to start coming into their power this week. Again, as I mentioned with that butterfly, I feel like they are going through this transformation. I feel like their feelings are transforming. They're kind of like coming out of that cocoon. So they've been, I feel like they've been under the surface for a while, and they've been thinking about them. And I feel like it's finally time, and it's finally like they're like, actually, these feelings are fully developed now, and there is a need for them to communicate with you again. Like with the sword, there is a lot of sword energy here, so I feel like there is communication heading your way. I feel like with this one, the devil in reverse, so when the devil is reversed, the chains that are holding those people are now much easier to get off, because when you look at them, they're not very tight, they're actually very loose. So really, if they wanted to, they could escape. So when it's in reverse, I feel like this person is realising some of their demons, some of the things that may have been holding them back in the past, and now they are ready to kind of shed themselves of that, so they are able to move forward. Definitely, yeah, they're ready to move forward. Then you have the World in reverse. Sometimes I feel like the World in reverse, even though they are they're getting ready, and you have this these butterflies, I feel like they're not quite ready yet. So they're not quite ready for that completion with that World reverse, because this is like the end of the major arcana. It's a lot of like joy. The World is still good to see in the upright, in the reverse. It is positive, but I feel like maybe they're going to be a little bit resistant, and maybe they're really just trying to rely on that more spiritual side to really help them get there. Because I think they do want to come towards you, especially with all this energy up here. There is a lot of positive feelings towards you, but I feel like they're just not quite ready. Like there's just still a little bit of stuff they need to work on, maybe kind of iron out how they're feeling. But I do feel like they do want to come towards you, but it's probably not going to be this week, guys. So I'm going to get some channeled messages for you guys. So Spirit, what does Part 1's person want to say to them? What does Part 1's person want to say to them? Oh, wow. Right, so I think I'll take, that's quite a few, but you know what? That's how it happens sometimes, isn't it? So you have, kisses with you are the sweetest of all. So if you have been with this person before, they think you are, you know, a great kisser. They probably miss it a lot and they want to get back there. Knowing you has changed my world forever. Interesting that it mentions the world, and you have the world card here. I hate seeing you with other people. As I said, maybe you've got to end something as well, as like energy can be could be reversed. So maybe you guys need to end something and this person sees you with them and they absolutely hate it. Or it could be the other way around, that you're feeling like you know that they were someone and you're obviously not enjoying that. I need balance in my life before I can give more to you. 6 of Pentacles energy. I need to end these old patterns. They aren't helping us. As I said, ending old patterns, old thought patterns, behaviours, just really ready to let that go. So that's the death. That would be death with 13. When we were over, I felt the pain. That kind of reminds me of like Three of Swords. That, because with the swords like through the heart, it's quite like emotive, and it kind of has like quite a physical reaction, I feel. I type out messages and delete them. I wish I knew what to say to you. So maybe this person has been thinking about it a long time, but they now, up here with that Ace of Swords, they have that clarity. So they may come towards you this week, and you've got that answer and call. Could be a message to you to make sure you do answer their call. Don't just block them. Your body drives me crazy. Nobody else even comes close to you. So if they are with someone else at the moment, they know that they are just an inferior version of you. They wish they were with you rather than them. I feel like I can't move forward without you. Let's just settle down and grow old together. Queen of Pentacles, which is interesting because that is, I can see it's in your guidance cards actually. I feel like we're connected on another level, and it scares me a little bit. So that feels like Two of Cups energy, except from them being scared, because obviously Two of Cups, they look very like lovingly into each other's eyes. So this person, I feel like in the past they would, maybe if they ran, it could have been because of that they were scared. But yeah, they definitely feel that you guys are connected. So your what's it called? Guidance cards. You have Queen of Pentacles, as I told you. Told you it was there. You have the Moon. You have Poised. 48, which would work out as a 12, which works out as a 3. Then you have Partnership. Teamwork will give you better results. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. And then you have, again, like often I don't read these in reverse, but for some reason for you guys it just felt right. Abundance came out in the reverse. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you really do need to come into this Queen of Pentacles energy, realise that you do have all this abundance. Even if you feel like at the moment that you don't have that kind of love, you do have so much love in your life from the people you already like know, your family, your friends, but also like your spirit, and just there is so much love for you, and I feel like you need to kind of live in that. Like the Queen of Pentacles knows her worth. She knows, like she's holding her pentacle in her lap. She definitely is a queen, and I feel like you need to kind of embody that, because I feel like with the abundance in reverse, you kind of just don't believe that there is this abundance, and I feel like maybe you're in a bit of a negative mindset, especially with the Moon there. Maybe you have some concepts that you know that this just isn't going to happen. Maybe you have a lot of fears there with that, with the creature down here that's like a shadow, almost wanting to get them. I feel like that's probably the fears in your subconscious, being like every time you look like you're having a good time, it's like, oh, this person doesn't really like you, and you just let it sink in. You let it in, and those kind of thoughts probably do go down quite far. So there's a need for you maybe start repeating positive affirmations about yourself to kind of change your mindset. With that Poised, I feel like there's a need for you. I love how it has the stars here, which makes me think you need to be a lot more hopeful here. You need to be, you need to know that you're kind of almost there. That Poised reminds me of like being ready to go. It's all about having a positive mindset as well. So this is very, very important for you. I feel like there's just some work you need to do on yourself and your mindset at the moment, because I feel like with the Partnership card, that's just Spirit saying that this person definitely can be a great partner for you, and I feel like if you don't trust them, I feel like this is saying find trustworthy people, and I feel like this Spirit saying this person is trustworthy and you can definitely trust them, and you know, keep thinking, keep believing, because it's going to happen. Like you will have a partnership with them. So If that was, if that did resonate with you, please do comment down below. If you love this type of video, I do this and at least one other love reading a week, so do hit that subscribe button. And also I like to try and mix it up so it's not just love, and that we do some other stuff as well. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you again in the future. Hey part 2, if you chose the rose quartz, this is for you guys. So let's get into this. Just a reminder, I do have some slots available for private reading, so if you do like this and you do want one that is obviously that is just for you, because this is a general reading, so not all of it will resonate, but do get in contact with me either through my email, Instagram or Facebook. So how your person is feeling about you right now. You have Queen of Swords, you have the Lovers, good sign. You have Eight of Pentacles, and then you have Denial. So I think your person, how they are feeling. Sorry, I don't know if that's level on camera. I feel like the camera and me are at slightly different angles. It's always hard to tell. I feel like this person has been in a lot of denial about you in general, their feelings. I feel like you know how they feel, and you're just like, why can you not tell me that you love me, that you like me, that you want to be with me? I feel like you know this, and I feel like they realise now that they have been in denial. I think there's been a lot of denial, and I feel like it's gone on for a while. But the good news for you guys is you have the Queen of Swords and the Lovers. So how I'm reading this, Queen of Swords, I actually love seeing the Queen of Swords. I feel like she is not the cold-hearted bitch that some people think she is. She's been through a difficult past, but she's learned how to cut stuff out of her life that she does not need anymore. So I feel like this is your person they feel like they are now cutting out that BS. Like all the stuff that maybe that scared them and kind of put them in the denial, is like they're kind of now over that and they've cut that out of their life. And with the Lovers, that is obviously a sign that they do feel passionately towards you. However, I'm kind of reading this also as the choice, which it's also known as, because there is a need for Adam to make a choice. And that choice is obviously, do they come towards you and tell you how they feel? Or do they just, you know, keep it bottled up and keep living in that denial? So I feel like they are in the midst of this at the moment. And I think with the Eight of Pentacles here, I feel like they're just working very hard. I feel like they're working very hard on themselves. I feel like they're generally working very hard on their whole life, like their career. And I feel like they're working hard to kind of show you their worth. I feel like they probably know that they hadn't shown you in the past what, like, their feelings and maybe not showing you the attention they think you deserve. So I feel like they're just working hard in generally all aspects of their life to really show you, like, hey, look, I hope you've not moved on, because I'm now getting ready. And then what they're thinking is, so you've got Knight of Cups. So for me, Knight of Cups is that wanting to, like, move forward, and I always feel like it is like a love offer, whether it is they want to ask you out on a date, whether they want to tell you they love you, kind of confess their feelings. They are moving towards you with, like, that kind of love offer. And you have another card of movement with the Chariot. So interesting that you have these both underneath each other as well, because the Chariot is all about, I feel like, moving forward, but you're kind of battling. It's not easy. The moving forward isn't easy. You've got the two sphinxes here that are kind of pulling you in different directions. And I feel like that is your person. I feel like where they have been in denial, I feel like they've probably just been a bit scared as well. So they have been kind of being like going back and forth in their thinking, like, I'm going to tell them, I'm not going to tell them. Like, they've been going back and forth for a while. But they do have the Star here, which is all about feeling a lot more calm. I feel like it's about being, it's wishful. They've been through the harder stuff, and now they're now kind of ready to make it work. I feel like they feel hopeful that it will work. And then you have 3 cards. So you have honesty. So I feel like this is them wanting to come clean to you about their feelings. I feel like they can now be honest. I feel like even just with themselves, because I feel like in the past they probably weren't even honest with themselves. They probably were hiding a lot of their feelings. You have the Moon, which is a card all about like secrets. And in this deck it's about being able to, you know, when somebody says something but you know that's not what they mean. That's what this card is about, like having that power to know what people really mean. And I feel like they probably feel like that with you. So maybe if you've told them something like, no, I don't like you, like this is over, I'm not doing this anymore, they kind of know that you don't really mean that. But also I think they're kind of starting to see through their own BS as well, and they're realising actually all those times that I was like, no, I don't like this person, actually I do, is what they're saying. And strength. I feel like this is going to require a lot of strength. I feel like it's going to be very scary for them to actually confess their feelings. I feel like this is not something they have really done in the past before. So I feel like they are a little bit nervous about this. 1 second guys, I'm just going to turn my light on because I just realised it's now getting darker earlier, so it's kind of, hopefully that doesn't mess with the, no it's gonna, that light is particularly annoying. It kind of comes up flashing, I don't understand why, but there we go. If anyone knows, let me know. So I do see them wanting to, you know, in their thinking, I think they're ready to make that move. So your person's intentions. You have death. So I feel like this one, I'm getting more a sense of rebirth, like wanting something to come out of the ashes. Like if you felt like this relationship was really over, I don't think it is. Especially since as we're in Mercury retrograde at the moment, I feel like they are gonna come back towards you with some sort of communication. And then you have 2 of Cups. I feel like this is a card of union. This is just a sign for you guys that I feel like they really do want to come into union with you. You have then 2 very powerful, very fiery energies. You have Queen of Wands. So their intention, if they know about manifestation, or even if they don't, I feel like they imagine being with you, they visualize it. They're kind of doing all those manifestation techniques without probably even realizing. I feel like last week there was a pile that was very much like this, like the person was trying to manifest you back. It might not have even been this, it might have been one of the other readings as well, but they want you to come back to them. And then with the Emperor, I feel like this person is I feel like they are like a divine masculine, just the sense that I get, that they have quite masculine energy, and I feel like this person just really wants to now just make it right, really like look after you, provide for you, do all the things that they feel like they should have done in the past. And your intention, this reminds me very much of 6 of Wands, so gates of triumph, success expands in your life. So I feel like this person is really wanting to come towards you and they want it to be successful, and I feel like with that, as I said earlier, with the Eight of Pentacles up here, like they're working, I feel like they're working a lot in their life. I feel like they just intend to generally be very successful. And with that Emperor there, like they want to be successful for you, I feel. So they can, so I'm just going to move these slightly, so they can come back towards you. Then you have the actions this week. Just have a look how I'm doing for time. I'm quite quick with you guys actually. I hopefully I won't speed through it too much. Right, then we have the Moon. So this is their actions, remember guys. We have 7 of Swords. You have 10 of Cups. And then you have, for the other cards, Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius. And then you also have Your Dreams Need a Practical Plan. So, I feel like with both the Moon and the 7 of Swords, and then this Show the World the Real You, I feel like these cards are all kind of telling me together a little story, that their actions, I feel like they do want to really, even if they don't tell you how exactly they're feeling, I feel like they wanting to be more open and honest with you about their emotions, maybe about things that have happened in their past, things along that line. Even though 7 of Swords in the reverse can be a warning about someone being untrustworthy, I'm actually seeing this more as just a flipped meaning of the 7 of Swords, and it just being that rather than being deceptive, it's almost like a wanting to come clean. And with the Moon there as well, like I feel like they realise that they've been hiding things. They realise now that, you know, they've had some deep shadowy thoughts lingering in their mind, and they're kind of addressing them, and I feel like there's a real want to come clean and start showing you what they really want, what they really feel, all those kinds of things. And I think when they think about you, they do want this happily ever after. And I think they think about it, as I said, you know, I feel like they are kind of trying to manifest it, even whether they know it or not. But with the 10 of Cups here and Your Dreams Need a Practical Plan, I feel like this person thinks about it a lot, but they haven't actually thought about what it is they need to do to come towards you. Like, they haven't thought about what they're going to say. They've not thought about whether it's something that they're going to just blurt, like whether they're just going to text it to you, whether they're going to do it over a phone call, whether they're going to invite you out, or invite you around to have like a deep, meaningful chat. They kind of haven't really got to that planning stage yet. So I feel like this is like for Spirit, they're like, they want to, but they just haven't really thought about it in terms of what they need to do yet. Maybe your person is not very good at planning. They might be somebody that's very much like in their head. So in their head they're like, yeah, this is going to work, but then when it comes to actually doing it, they kind of get scared. So let's get some messages for you guys. So Spirit, what does pile 2's person want to say to them? Oh. What does pile 2's person want to say to them, please, Spirit? We'll see how many come out. So do remember, if you like this reading, but maybe if it's resonating like 80%, but you'd rather be 100% accurate, then do remember to get in touch with me, because I do have some slots for private readings at the moment. They're kind of limited just because of my work schedule, but I do have some. So, oh, you've not got that many. They're not coming out really for you guys. Well, I feel like your person's not being very talkative right now. So you're like a gift. I want to unwrap you. Very passionate energy, very lovery there. Then you have everything is going to work out fine, Nine of Pentacles. So maybe that's one of their like manifestations, maybe one of the things they repeat themselves. Everything's going to be fine. It's all going to work out good. And they really do believe it. I want to marry you. So you have the Ten of Cups. That's like, I feel like with the people and the kids, that feels like very much like happily ever after wants to marry you. I need my space right now to sort out my head. I'm sorry. This person clearly has been doing that. I feel like with the cards that have come up with like the moon, they had even a moon card up there. This person has been thinking about, you know, has been working through stuff. Then you have, I want a new start with you, Ace of Wands. So definitely they do want a new start. They want they do want to come towards you. They have a little bit of work to do, but I do feel like it could happen. It definitely could happen, guys. Keep the faith. So your guidance cards, you have the World. You have Three of Wands. You have Three of Pentacles. And, which is interesting because 21 breaks down as a 3, so you have 3 threes. You have growth, seek out a mentor or guide, take baby steps as you grow, be willing to learn from others. Beloved, prepare for your life partner, romance is returning to your relationship, believe you are lovable. And then you have intuition, listen to the whispers of your heart, use divination tools to help you decide, trust your intuition no matter what. So, you guys, I feel like Spirit saying with the World that, you know, I feel like this is kind of like a don't worry, like everything is going to work out okay in the end, as it said there, like everything's going to be fine. I feel like that is a message to you as well, from your person, but also from Spirit, that everything is going to be fine in this connection. Like it's going to work out exactly how it's supposed to work out. So I do get to see you did have Two of Cups and the Lover, so I feel like this is a deep connection. So I feel like it feels like it will work out. That's like my gut feeling and the feeling I have like in my heart. But obviously this is like the end of the major arcana, so it's one of those things that it's going to take its time because you're going to have to work through. You need to work through a few things before it's going to come into fruition. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like this is Spirit being like, make sure you're talking to people. Don't keep everything bottled up. Make sure you're talking to your friends, even if it's not about it, but just generally your feelings. If it's making you feel quite down, because I know what it's like when, you know, you really like someone and you just don't know what's happening. It can make you feel down. So make sure you are talking to others. And then with this 3, I feel like you've probably been putting in your own work, and this is just a sign that, you know, you're just waiting for your ships to come in. You're just waiting for this person to come back, and this is a positive sign that something is going to come back, because you do have the ships there. You have the ships that are kind of there. They're not quite in the harbour yet, but they're definitely coming back to you. So I feel like during this time you've probably done a lot of growth, and this growth probably has been necessary for this to all come together. And although I don't necessarily like prescribe to the idea of twin flame journeys and everything has to be like a spiritual lesson, I don't necessarily think it has to be like that, but sometimes for a relationship to work you do need to go through some own personal growth, because if you go into it not feeling secure in yourself, then like little issues, little self-doubts can, you know, snowball, and then that can affect it. So I feel like this has been your time to really grow and shine. Intuition, I feel like you are probably quite an intuitive person. You're watching tarot videos, so I imagine you are more on the spiritual side. So it says here, listen to the whispers of your heart. So use divination tool like tarot to help you decide. So this, maybe you're at the moment at that kind of crossroads where you're like, do I move on? Do I stay? Whether you want to do tarot for yourself or get a professional reading or just watch like YouTube videos to help you decide, it can help with your own reflection. Obviously don't take everything as gospel, especially general readings, because even though you feel like they will resonate, they resonate a lot, but you have your own free will and you need to make your own decisions. Tarots are very good at reflecting your energy back to you and understanding where you're kind of at. So use that to really help you, and that kind of does help you grow as well, tarot, because you actually realise it's like reflecting without you having to do it necessarily yourself, because you're like, oh yeah, that's definitely something that I'm feeling that I kind of pushed down and not really recognised. So yeah, and then you have beloved. So this is why I feel like you guys are going to definitely be coming back together with this beloved sign. I'm trying to get it really nicely on camera so I can use this as a thumbnail. Yeah, it's just a really positive sign. You have these beautiful butterflies, like it's transformation, it's something new, something beautiful, and I feel like yeah, it's spirit saying kind of don't lose hope. You have, whether it is this person or someone better, you've got your life partner coming into your life at some point soon. So make sure you believe that you are lovable, work on yourself, work on your own self-belief, and yeah, thank you for being here. That's everything I'm seeing for you guys today. So do remember to hit that subscribe button if you like a love reading. I do them on Tuesdays and Fridays. Sometimes I add in a little extra one, and others as well. So thank you for being here, and I will see you again in the future. Hey guys, if you chose pile 3 and the overflight crystal, this is your reading. So we'll get straight into it because it is usually a longer reading, and do remember, if with general readings, obviously not every message is going to resonate with you, so if you are interested in a private reading, do remember to message me either through Instagram or Facebook, or you can email me. So how your person is feeling about you. You have the World. So it's interesting, the World has come up in all 3 readings. The Sun, and then you have 10 of Wands, and you have Decisions and Mystery. So I feel like Mystery came up last week as well, so it could be the same people watching this, that your person still feels like you are kind of mysterious. Maybe you're not making your own feelings clear to them, they're not really sure how you're feeling, is what I'm getting with that Mystery card. But generally, how they feel about you is they really like you. You cause them a lot of happiness. Yeah, you give them a lot of happiness, even if they don't exactly know maybe how you are feeling. You've got this motivation, but I just see it as generally the World being very like a joyful card. It's the end of the Major Arcana, and with the Sun here again, it just says happiness. It's just very happy feelings that you I feel like you give your person, and being around you, just knowing you, like if you get to talk, I feel like it's the sort of thing that if you get to talk even for 5 minutes a day, that's enough to make their day. With the 10 of Wands, I feel like they feel a great deal of responsibility towards you, whether that is for your feelings, whether it has here decisions. So maybe they feel like they are the one that needs to make the decision, and they're kind of, if they don't know how you're feeling, maybe this is why they're going back and forth, because they're like, oh, maybe if they don't like me that much, maybe I shouldn't tell them how I feel. But at the moment, I feel like they are really trying to make a decision. And then how they are feeling about you. So for you guys, you got, I'm just going to say, once it gets past this, you got way more cards than everyone else. You have what they're thinking. So you have 2 of Wands. Right, so I'm just going to say, because I can see it on my little camera screen, that the light behind me, so I'm filming it like in the afternoon just as the sun is setting, and I've got my light on in my room, and I feel like it's creating little bands of light, and I'm so sorry if you can see that on camera. You've got boundaries. You have 6 of Cups. And you have contemplation and gentleness. So your person, so when they think about you, I feel like you have here 2 of Wands, so, oh god, sorry, unity. I feel like they want to be together with you. They think about being together with you a lot. I actually think they think about it so much that it almost borders on obsessive with the Devil here. And I feel like they have the freedom to stop these thoughts anytime that they kind of want, but I don't think they want to. I feel like they like living in this little fantasy world, thinking about you, thinking about a future together. I feel like they are definitely, I feel like they're a little obsessed with you, but not in a stalker way, in quite a good way, because you have this contemplation and gentleness. I feel like they just, you know, that's another sign with that they think about you a lot, just the contemplation. And even though I feel like this person, maybe your person, I'm reading this more as obviously a guy, that they're this person that looks kind of rough. Like this man is, or this merman, look at his rippling muscles, he's got a very like hipstery look with the long hair and the beard, and he looks maybe a bit rough. Maybe he's got tattoos, even though I do love a good tattoo, but actually on the inside he's just like a teddy bear. And like, I feel like he thinks about memories of you guys. Oh sorry, I'm saying he, it could be any sex, but they think about memories of you all the time. So any times that you've shared together, they very much in this like reminiscent state at the moment where they're doing a lot of thinking about you. And with that 6 of Cups, it can be a bit of a soulmate energy card. So if you guys feel connected, you may even like sense that they are thinking about you. And this is where you start getting a lot of cards. So you have what their intentions are. So you have 6 of Pentacles, gifts. So I feel like they really want to give to you. They want to give you gifts, give you time, give you energy. Just they want to give back to you. So you have the Hermit. So there's that wisdom. So I feel like maybe they did withdraw from you for a little while, or maybe you guys haven't been able to see each other as much, but during this time they've really been able to, I think, reflect on what it is you mean to them. And they've kind of got that wisdom now and clarity, which is good. Ace of Swords, I like seeing Ace of Swords, because there's nothing worse than connections where it feels all confused. This person's definitely getting a sense of a lot more clarity with you, of their feelings towards you, and I feel like they want to show that to you. So if they haven't in the past, if in the past they haven't really told you how they feel, I feel like they want to now. Especially with this, you have first light, beginning a new cycle. They want to start something afresh, want to start something new with you. You have that Ace of Swords, that can be like new communication. So if you guys are in no communication, they may want to come towards you and change that. So Journey by Moonlight, believe in magic. I feel like they believe that you have mystery, and then there's like believe in magic. Maybe they think you're a bit magical, you're a bit different, but I feel like as well what it is maybe they really feel like they need a miracle for this to work, for you to maybe even notice them. You have narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So this person, I think when they do come back towards you, it's going to be very... I feel like they're not going to blurt their feelings out. I think they're going to do it in a very smart, thought out way, because I think they've been thinking about this for a long time, so I think they know how they want to do it. I think they want to know how you're feeling first before they kind of jump in with both feet, because I think they won't want to feel stupid for confessing to you and then you'd be like, oh, I don't feel like that about you. Then you have Mystic Healer, healing energy flows through you. So with that Hermit, that could be that they have done some of their own healing. I know this does come up a lot in these readings, so it might not even be something serious, but it may just be they've kind of done a lot of reflection. If they've been hurt in the past, they're kind of over that now, and I feel like they are ready to start new, they're ready to start fresh. So their actions this week. You have the King of Cups. I like seeing King of Cups. So there's that understanding. I feel like they understand their emotions now, they understand what they need to do. I feel like this is very positive. I like how I feel like that page with this one has grown up, and because you have the fish there, it's like, and he has the cup, it's like he'd released the fish and it's now grown. So I feel like those feelings, it's almost representing those feelings, like these feelings have grown for you. So I do feel like he's starting to, they are really starting to understand their feelings. You have 10 of Cups, joyfulness. 10 of Cups came up in the last reading as well. So I feel like this week they're just going to be living like a lot of joy. They're going to be trying to create happiness. I feel like they kind of want that happiness with you as well. So I feel like they might be communicating with you. Maybe they're going to try and make you smile. I feel like they have a great deal of understand how you feel. I feel like they understand you as well in general, like what makes you happy and like how to get on your sort of in your best books. Knight of Wands, impulsiveness. So potentially that is, with Knight of Wands, I always feel like this is somebody that is going to make a move, and it is going to be impulsive. It may be that they get a little tipsy or they just blurt it out. I have a habit of sending, it's kind of a toxic habit. Things I want to say, I usually send it before I go to bed and then we'll go to sleep, because then I'm like, oh, I don't have to think about it now until the morning. And then you have nurture. I feel like they're really wanting to nurture this connection. I feel like you're going to get, I'm getting a sense of that you're going to get communication this week from them. It may not be significant, it may not be like all their feelings in one big text, but I feel like it will be, you'll be getting communication from this person. So you have this surrender to the divine full moon. So we have a full moon this week, so this could be a sign that maybe on the 31st that you're going to get some communication from them. This is all working out as it's supposed to. Expect powerful change. So I feel like this person is coming into their power. I feel like they're ready to make that kind of leap of faith. They're ready to make a change. If they've been one of these people that haven't been very forthcoming with communication, I feel like that is about to all change. And then you've got to look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So this person, again, it's another full moon. No, it's not full moon in Sagittarius. I was just trying to think, and I was like, no, it's not. Although saying that, this is a timeless reading, so if you read this in the future, it could be. This person is, I feel like, now looking at the big picture. Maybe they're looking at what it is they need to do, how you guys all fit in together. If this is like a deeper connection, maybe they understand that a bit more. And yeah, I feel like this person is getting ready to communicate with you this week, whether it is like a big significant communication or just sending you funny videos. that kind of stuff, like sending you stuff that they think you'll enjoy. So right now I'm going to get you some channeled messages from my deck. So Spirit, what does pile 3 need? Oh no, sorry, what does pile 3 person want to tell them? Of course I keep dropping these on the floor. Oh, no, that's right. Is that too many? No, I'll take this. I feel sorry for pile 2 now because I didn't get very many. Just got to bend down and get the one on the floor. Oh dear. Right. You've got quite a lot. I think you've got the most. You've got the most cards in general as well. So your person's obviously getting very talkative. This is why I feel like they want to communicate. I have too many choices in my life right now. So I feel like they are definitely keeping themselves busy, and I don't get a sense that it's people choices. I just feel like it's choices to spend their time on. I think about you every single day, all day. That feels like very devil energy, very obsessive. I told you they think about you a lot. I can't believe that one person can give me such happiness. You have the world and the sun in their feelings for you, so obviously there is a lot of feelings that this person does have, so that is very positive. Then you have I want commitment, do you? That is King of Pentacles energy. So they definitely want something with you. I lay up at night worrying that I've lost you forever, 9 of Swords. I've got to admit, I don't really get a lot of sense that this person is in that kind of real anxious state, but it could be that this was in the past, this is how they felt, and I feel like they're really coming with the Knight and King of Cups. I feel like they're really getting the grip of their emotions now. You make me want to ride in on a white horse and save you. That's 6 of Wands energy, which didn't come up for you guys, but that's really nice to see. A bit of a kinky one. I want to role play with you. So if you know if that's what they're into, then there you go. You inspire me to be a better person. Page of Cups. You're like a gift I want to unwrap. Again, a bit naughty, that one. Everything is going to work out fine. That came up in the last pile as well. And then I couldn't wait for you, so I had to move on. I wish it was different. I wonder if this was you guys and you're thinking about this person, but you feel like you have moved on, and because I don't think this person has. I feel like that's what they think you've done. This is why you have that mystery card, because I feel like they don't really know. Because I don't think they have moved on. I think they are going to want to come towards you. That's my personal feeling. So, for you guys, your advice cards. You have 3 of Cups, Friendship. You have the High Priestess, Empowerment. You have 7 of Wands, Defense. You have Well-being. I feel like this comes up quite a lot in love readings, because I feel like people forget, they focus so much on their other person, they forget to focus on themselves. Everything has its right time. Honour the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. Goddess. Honour your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. I like how these cards come out and they look very similar. Very pretty with lots of butterflies. And more butterflies. Balance. Take time to relax. Indulge a little more or a little less. Set boundaries with your work. So, guidance for you. So first of all, I feel like maybe these two go together, well-being and balance. So I feel like this is maybe just not, sometimes I feel like Spirit takes the opportunity for me to give you messages that aren't always love messages. I feel like there's a need for you to focus on your well-being, and if you are constantly busy at work, if you're always getting disturbed by them, or you're always giving them extra time and not really taking time for yourself to relax, this is a sign for you guys that you really need to start doing that. And even maybe in this connection, if you're feeling very heavily invested and you're not really getting that return at the moment, even though I feel like this person, I think you had the Six of Pentacles. Was it here? No, that might have been the other reading. I think it was the other reading, sorry. But I feel like there's a need for you to find some balance in your life. And it could be with the Three of Cups, it could be that you need to hang out with your friends some more. Maybe even your person, like, I feel like they still want to be friends with you no matter what happens. I feel like they really genuinely like you, even as just a friend. So, you know, do remember to message them, because they'll be there for you if you do want them. You have the High Priestess. I feel like there's a real need for you to come into your power. I feel like you're a lot more intuitive than you know, so in this connection I feel like you do actually know what to do. You just need to believe it. You need to listen to that the little gut feeling that you have, and not ignore it. So you do know more than you think you know, and you're very powerful with the High Priestess. And you have Goddess there, so I feel like Goddess and High Priestess together is like what a combination of cards, because she's very much like divine feminine energy as well. So this is definitely a sign that you are the divine feminine, and it says love every part of you. And with the High Priestess, that is all about going deeper into your subconscious. So even loving the bits of you that you feel like are unlovable, like the wounds, the insecurities you have, because they've all come from somewhere, but you need to shine some light on them, understand them, love them, because that's the only way that you kind of can learn to live with them and get over them. With that defense, it could be that with this person that you have your barriers up, and you know, you don't feel like you can really talk to them. Maybe you feel like you're getting kind of like, not arguments, maybe you feel like comments they say kind of get your back up, and but there's just a need for you to understand they don't mean it like that. Drop your defenses a little bit. You are safe with them, I feel. So do just kind of let them see the real you. Like with the High Priestess, you need to see the real you, and they need to see the real you. And then finally you have cycles. Everything has its right time on the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. We are having a full moon this week, and it's a blue moon, so whether you want to use that, but definitely this is on the cards. This person coming back, communicating with you. I feel like there is a strong connection here. You just need to let it play out, as hard as that is, because I feel like they will come back to you, but you just have to give it time. Just let it happen. So if you enjoyed this reading, please do comment down below. Remember to hit that subscribe button before you leave, and thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again soon. See you later.